What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Several states are completely eliminating taxes or reducing taxes, and this is exactly what President Donald Trump wants to do. In fact, in multiple different ways. I'm going to give you the details here of what is happening right now on how this might actually save you thousands of dollars. And it's happening here, or could be happening in the future, in the near future, in multiple different ways, and could put thousands of dollars in your pocket. And I'm going to go over the details here right now. We are live on YouTube on the It's Jimmy Show. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Type yes in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You can let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. Don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future episodes where I keep you up to date here on everything going on here that you need to know about. So we just had one state just completely eliminate their state taxes. And this is not the only state doing this here right now. And President Donald Trump wants to eliminate taxes here in multiple different ways. I'll give you the details here of that here in a moment, because President Donald Trump wants to do the exact same thing that this state did and other states are doing here as well. Take a listen.
Meanwhile, Mississippi taking matters into its own hands to put more money in the pockets of residents. The governor signing an historic bill this week to abolish the state's income tax, becoming the 10th state in the nation to eliminate income tax. Joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive is the governor of Mississippi, Tate Reeves. Governor, great to have you this weekend. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Maria. It's great to see you, and it's a great day to be an American, and it's a great day to be a Mississippian.
Well, this bill has been in the works for 15 years. Tell us what it will mean for the Mississippi economy.
Well, this is, Maria, this is our one big, beautiful bill in Mississippi. We've been working to cut taxes and moving towards eliminating the income tax, and I was finally able to sign a bill into law this week that over time gets us to accomplish exactly that goal. In Mississippi, we believe government ought to take less so that our people get to keep more of their money.
And when you look at other states that have no income tax, you've seen a huge surge of individuals moving from high tax states to low tax states or no income tax states. Is that what you're expecting?
Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you see not only economic growth in those states with no income tax, you also see population growth in those states. And we think we have a beautiful state in Mississippi. We've got a beautiful coastline on the Gulf of America. And I will just tell you that we have seen significant economic growth over the last 5 years. We've seen over $30 billion in new capital investment flowing to our state. And we think by eliminating our income tax, we're going to see not only more income and capital flow into our state, we think we're going to see more people flow into our state. And so it's an opportunity for us to be more competitive on the national landscape. And we think it's going to work beautifully.
That is just incredible. And I love that you referred to the Gulf of America. I've talked to President Trump about his own tax cut plan. And one question I always ask him is, how are you going to offset? If you're going to cut taxes and eliminate the income tax like you're doing it, where does the revenue come from?
Well, I've talked to the president about his desires to cut taxes as well. And for us in Mississippi, you got to know where we start from. We're going to collect about $7.8 billion in total revenue this year. And our current budget spends just barely over $7 billion. So we have a $750 million annual surplus in the state of Mississippi. And so I believe that if you allow government to keep that $750 million surplus, they will find a way to spend it. But I think it's better for your economy to let individual Mississippians spend more of their money, which will then grow the economy. So the combination of more capital investment in our state, more job creation in our state, more income growth through per capita income growth, which Mississippi is in the third quarter of 2024 was the fourth fastest growing per capita income growth in all of America. We're going to see significant economic output in our state, and that's going to lead to us being able to fund the necessary services in government while also letting our people keep more of their own money.
Well, that is terrific. And like President Trump, it sounds like you're counting on growth. And that growth will create the revenue that I'm referring to. Look, the president is pushing to cut taxes on a national level by downsizing the IRS. He's creating this external revenue service, replacing income tax on U.S. citizens with tariffs on foreign countries.
So let me know your thoughts there. Do you agree with the governor? Should government, state government or the federal government, keep less of your money and let you have more money? Type yes or no in the chat there. And we're seeing this. This is 10 states now, I think they said, that has no state taxes. And we're starting to see more of this. Take a look here. Ohio is actively reducing state taxes with a focus on income tax, aiming to completely eliminate by 2030 through a phased-in approach, including a bracket consolidation and rate reduction. As well, as you can see here, also potentially looking to go down to a flat tax as well. So another state reducing income taxes here as well. Let me know in the comment section, do you know of any other states reducing state taxes or completely eliminating taxes? Let me know in the comments or the chat section down below. President Donald Trump wants to take these exact same philosophies, or what is actually happening here by states with millions and millions of people, and do the same thing in multiple different ways. Take a look here. First, Trump wants to eliminate taxes on tips for people who earn tips in their jobs. He wants to eliminate taxes on Social Security as well, which a lot of people think there shouldn't even be taxes on Social Security because it's money you already earned. Let me know your thoughts on that. And taxes for people who work overtime hours. So there's no tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security. In fact, this is being worked on through the bill the Republicans are working on to re-up the 2016 Trump tax cuts, which is potentially going to be the 2025 Trump tax cuts, that the Republicans are working on right now through the reconciliation plan in the House and the Senate, which Republicans can pass on their own without any Democratic votes. This will also potentially renew the Trump tax cuts, which lowers the tax brackets for every American. So essentially lowers taxes. Trump also actually wants to completely eliminate taxes as well with two different ways, two different theories. Look here. First is no taxes if you earn less than $150,000. This was confirmed by Howard Lutnick, Trump's Commerce Secretary. So imagine if you earn less than $150,000, not having to pay taxes at all. So a lot of the lowest income Americans right now don't pay any taxes. But again, there's still other taxes like property taxes, sales taxes, and Social Security taxes, and all these other type of taxes, right? But imagine eliminating federal taxes for people that make up to $150,000. So this could be a very good thing. And if you don't think this can happen, simply look at states like Mississippi, states like, I think, Texas, states like Florida, which have no income tax. These are large population states with millions and millions of people, and simply just expand that to the federal level, and this can be done. If large states with millions and millions of people can do it, the federal government can do it as well, because it's literally the same thing, the same plan, just on a larger level. And President Donald Trump wants to do this. No tax on tip, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime, and potentially no tax for actual Americans on the federal level. But there's two different ways for people making under $150,000, or get rid of the IRS completely. Completely. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine no IRS at all. Imagine not having to file taxes. Imagine not having to owe the IRS. Imagine if you owed them money in the past, or do now. Imagine that just going away. Imagine not having them being a creditor. Imagine not having to get in trouble with the IRS. Imagine not having to even think about that. Have the IRS, having that thought of, oh, the IRS could be after me if I don't file on time, or all that repercussion and all that worry. Oh, what if I file my taxes wrong? What if I did something wrong on my taxes, or having to pay to do your taxes, all the costs associated with that? Imagine if the IRS was simply gone. Sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Because honestly, who likes the IRS unless you're an accountant or something, or a CPA and you work there, right? Not many people like the IRS besides those people. Yeah. So eliminating the IRS sounds like a really good idea if they can make it work. If, the income and the math they can make it work. And we're seeing states that can do it. Can the federal government or Donald Trump do it? Can maybe these tariffs help offset it, which is raising costs? Can that help offset no taxes? What do you think? Yes? No? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments section. Imagine never having to file taxes again. Imagine no IRS ever again. That is very interesting. Yeah. So share this video with anybody that needs to hear this information. I will keep you up to date here on all of these different things. So make sure to subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. And don't forget to hit that like button. So also click this video right here to see what Trump just did yesterday with all of his new tariffs announcement, which sent the stock market crashing with the 5th largest crash ever and made $2.5 trillion of people's money evaporate. Click that video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you.